金融危机使世界房地产业深陷低迷，而高端房地产市场却稳步增长。
Right now, since 2 years, the price grew up again. In fact, the effect of the crisis to the rich people in Europe that make us invest money.
艺术元素融入房产设计，创新塑造高品质。
They just are developing the same thing together. So, of course, there are more relationship between art, contemporary art right now in China, and real estate.
无论是法国的城堡，还是新西兰的海景洋房，到底是哪些人对他们有孜孜不倦的需求？高端房产究竟由谁操控呢？欲知详情，敬请关注本期《环球财经》，高端地产与艺术同行。
汇聚生活智慧，海纳财经风云。观众朋友您好，欢迎收看《环球财经》，我是主持人李丹。俄罗斯人着眼伦敦，巴西人热衷于迈阿密，而中国人几乎无处不在。如今呢，各大城市住宅房地产市场的最大玩家中，很大一部分都来自海外。由美国房地产泡沫所引起的金融危机还没有完全消退，而在此影响下，全球的房地产市场呢也一度低迷。目前，美国房地产市场的复苏被认为是遥遥无期，而欧洲市场则呈现了外围国家和核心国家房地产业冷热不均的现象。那么，就全球房地产业发展现状，高端物业在房地产市场中的比重与格局。今天呢，我们邀请到了摩纳哥高端出版业集团的首席执行官 Mr. David 先生来和我们共同探讨这个话题。Mr. David, welcome to our program.
Thank you very much.
那么在节目的开始呢，让我们先来看一段短片。
水景豪宅、古典城堡、欧式别墅，高端房地产以其独特的魅力，演绎着高品位的生活方式。在国际金融危机的影响下，全球经济均处于低迷期，但高端地产业却呈现出不同寻常的发展态势。高端地产在这场风暴中所受影响并不大。比如在摩纳哥，一个只有34000人的小国，一年的高端房产销售项目就有3000个之多，高端物业市场堪称一枝独秀。
Hello, Mr. David. Welcome to our program. So, the luxury real estate is a new term towards the Chinese audience. Could you give us an identification or tell us what's the luxury real estate business or industry?
Oh, you want a sort of definition of what could be in Europe luxury real estate, for example? Yeah. It's very, very difficult to explain. The only thing that we could say that it's a very high quality of apartment, of house. The geographical location of the goods have to be really high level. And Europe is very, very old continent. So we have a very historical old market about apartment, about house, about castle. And that make part of that we call luxury real estate.
So we know that now the global debt crisis has exerted a great influence or effect towards the global economy. So do you think this debt crisis or this financial crisis will also influence the real estate industry?
Not too much in Europe. You know, the market of luxury real estate is very different for each country. But for capitals and very nice place like south of France or like Monaco, where we are, we just noticed between 2007 and 2008 a small decrease of the price, around 15–20% like maximum. But right now, since 2 years, the price grew up again. In fact, the effect of the crisis to the rich people in Europe that make us invest money in real estate because it's very stable. The market of price is very stable in Europe. I mean luxury real estate and art. So there are a lot of demand to buy luxury real estate and the offer is not so much than the demand. So that means the price just start to grow up like all the markets. So if you want the crisis, don't touch so much the real estate luxury market.
So although the price for the real estate industry, for example, in USA or in some Asian countries has down very, very quickly, the luxury real estate didn't affected by the global down economy term.
Globally, the luxury market all around the world and in Europe too don't be so much affected by the crisis. You know, I think the middle class or the poor people are more affected by the crisis than the very rich people. And we notice that in Europe, there is a grow up not so much that in China, of course, of rich people, not so much. I think you have 15 or 20% of growing up of rich people in China. I think in Europe we are around 6 or 7%. So that means the crisis is always very, very difficult, but the people who have money could use the crisis to make more money. I don't know if you understand what I mean. So they don't affect so much, and we could see that in luxury brand, for example, the sales are not be better this year or the year past in Europe than perhaps 10 or 15 years. So it's very strange to say that, but that's the reality.
So I'm interested in your clients. What's your target clients? And I think every day you will deal with a lot of how to say the rich people. I think this is your target.
Yeah. Of course, very, very rich people. Our targets in real estate, in art, or in publishing are very, very rich people. But you know, Monaco, it's a very, very nice place. It's the center of Europe. We have all the nationality present in Monaco.
It's famous for the casino.
For the casino, for the Grand Prix of Formula One, you know, for the rally, for a lot of things. And it's very famous. It's a small country, but a lot of foreign people want to live there because it's very safe. All is luxury in Monaco. You could work everywhere. We have very, very nice things, very security. So we are in touch always with very, very rich people. In real estate or in art, it always works like that. We are a little bit more used. In Monaco, you can't work and do 10 meters in the city without crossing an Aston Martin, a Bentley, a Ferrari. So it's very, very luxury. So we are very used to be in contact with these people. It's why we really want to develop our business on the very high level of luxury because our situation in Monaco. The answer to your question?
So what's your management idea of this luxury real estate industry? Or your business idea about this industry? I'm interested in why you work in this industry. Is it your personal interest?
Yeah, for me, real estate in general is one of the most important things for the people. Everybody wants to live in a place or to be owner of his place. That's the first thing. And the position that we have is one of the most concentrated luxury real estate in the world. You met all the south of France, Cannes, Saint-Tropez, Monaco, Nice, all these places are it's a very important concentration. So for us, it's something so logical to develop this business, and it's a business, from my point of view, in Europe or whatever in the world, that never stop to be in march. They never stop to create business because you buy, you sell. The man who buy to you have something to sell. The man sell to you, ask you to sell something, want to buy another things. So it's a market always. It's like foods, you know. You need a house and you need to eat. So I think it's two things very interesting. So it's a continued business. It's not just a concept or an idea that you developed. It's always working. It's always in march everywhere.
So how many kinds of the luxury real estate? For example, the crystal or the high-price apartments. And could you give us some example about the luxury real estate?
Yeah, in Monaco, for example, I could talk a lot about Monaco, of course. You have two luxury real estate markets. You have the classical luxury real estate market, and to give you an idea, the price of square meters, for example, that we call in Monaco classical luxury. So it's very luxury, but not the high top luxury. It's something between 35,000 and 55,000 euro for 1 square meters. So it's good price. And if we talk about the high level luxury, we are around 80 or 100,000 euro for 1 square meters. So it's a market moved. And for example, for a small country like Monaco, the number of transactions by year, the number of products that we sell by year, not me, all the market I mean in Monaco, is something like 3,000 products by year for a so small country. You know, there are something like 34,000 people living in Monaco, imagine. So it's a very, very small country. So that means the volume of the transactions are very, very important. And we are always between the classical or very high-level luxury real estate.
So what's the proportion of the luxury real estate accounts for the whole real estate industry? How?
That's a very, very good question, and it's difficult to answer because I don't know. I don't have a lot of information about the regular market of real estate, but I could say, for example, like Burger Sotheby International in France, that is something in sales in $1 million the first half part of this year, something like 5.5 or 600 million euro of commission for just the first months of the year. So they are a very, very big market in Europe. We have a lot of things to sell or to buy of luxury products.